Welcome to the Canadian Business Quarterly podcast, where we speak with Canada's most influential industry leaders on the business and economic development issues taking place across the country. You can stay up to date with all of our content, including our publications, newsletters, and podcasts by visiting www.thecbq.ca and clicking on subscribe.
Today's guest is Shawn Oldenburger, Principal and CEO of REV Engineering. Shawn is one of REV's founding principals with over 25 years of experience in the electrical sector. Shawn gained a vast amount of knowledge through multiple roles. Starting his career off as a field service technician, Shawn worked his way through a project manager role and later became a vice president of field services. Now, as principal and CEO, Shawn leads the growth, strategy, and corporate focus of REV with clients in North America as trusted partners. With the approach of understanding their requirements and REV's extensive expertise in developing solutions that meet those needs in a cost-effective, safe, and reliable manner that is consistent with REV's reputation for quality. Shawn, thanks for joining us today.
Thanks for having me, Jesse.
So give us the background on REV Engineering.
Yeah, so REV was started in 2008 primarily as a field service testing company. There's 4 owners in the company. We had about 20 staff going around maintaining high voltage electrical systems. Anywhere you find high voltage, to do maintenance, commissioning, just servicing products and stuff like that. Around in 2010, REV transitioned more into a manufacturing company for low voltage, medium voltage switchgear, skid-mounted substations, switch houses, and equipment modernization for our existing clients and emerging clients. Right now, we're at about 160 staff in Canada and our Texas office. And we've really grown over the last year or so. We've added on 2 facilities in Calgary for our fabrication and assembly. And we have a new operations in our Texas, Arlington area too, so to service our clients down there.
Okay, excellent. Why don't you tell us a little bit more about the actual services that you provide?
So REV provides turnkey projects to our clients with all 4 divisions within the company. So we have a full design department that supports our products for electrical and mechanical design of our products. We have a full engineering team that provides power studies, coordination studies to support our products. And then our manufacturing division, we have the full spectrum of what we do there is we fabricate, assemble, and eventually send the product out to our clients. Full metal fabrication at our one facility that we started online this year. So it's full team turnkey project. And then also with our field services division that's been with us since 2008, it allows us to go out and commission and provide maintenance programs to our client on the product that we supply to them.
Okay. And so tell us about the primary industries that you service and work for.
So when REV started up, our traditional industries were mining, utilities, commercial, kind of industrial clients. We've served them over the years doing electrical maintenance testing, switchgear retrofits, upgrades, supplying new switchgear. Now with where we've transitioned down to the States, we're merging into new projects, new clients, such as like high throughput computing facilities, renewables. We're chasing renewables quite a bit now. It's the new thing to be in the renewables industry and electrical industry. And then we have all the products to support those clients in the traditional and the emerging markets that we're playing in now.
So what do you think your difference is from other engineering organizations that work in the same space?
So with REV, we have a long history of manufacturing high voltage and medium voltage equipment for like the Canadian oil sands, the mining industries. Some of these industries where they're very hard on product, harsh conditions. We have a 20-year history building in these environments, and we're known as the leader in some of these industries just because they know they get a quality product out of us. and that distinguishes us from other competitors. And we've taken on these years of experience and applied it to our switchgear retrofit projects and stuff like that. So, and I think the big thing too is we listen to our clients and help to resolve complex problems that they face. It's part of our reputation and reliability. They know they can count on us, and we'll come up with a solution that will help them achieve for safety, technology upgrades, and stuff like that. So it's all encompassing.
Okay. Why don't you take us through some of the projects that you've recently been engaged in?
So one of the latest projects we've been involved in here is in the energy and resources sector. Like I had mentioned before, we're quite known in that industry for supplying portable electrical substations and switch houses. So these buildings are, it's quite a Cadillac system. It's a big building that's supposed to be mobile up in the oil sands area. It has a lot of high-tech stuff in it, switchgear. They're climate controlled. And we've got a long history of supplying these to these clients up in these harsh environments in northern Alberta and all across Canada, actually, in the mining industry. So we draw on our experience to help with the designs. Our clients come back sometimes and say, we want to change this for better safety perspective or anything like that. So, it's been 20 years in the making, and we're one of the preferreds in the portable electrical substations for the energy and resource markets.
Okay. And so what's taking place within your own business currently?
So like I mentioned before, we're expanding into the US, which has been very exciting for us. It was a big undertaking, but we're successfully doing it now. We've been doing it for about a year now. We're assembling all of our switchgear down there for our clients in Texas, and the growth potential that we're seeing there is quite initially higher than we. So that's a good problem to have. Our clients seem to be very happy with their products we're getting out to them, and it's been a learning curve, but it's been good. So. And then I think the other thing too is, we're focusing on the emerging markets, such as the renewables and the high throughput computing system, which is the future of the electrical industry, right? It's using a lot of power, and it's green energy and everything like that. So there's substantial growth in those areas that we want to take part in.
And more broadly, what's taking place at an industry level at the moment?
So, as the industry shakes off some of the supply chain cobwebs a little, over the past couple of years, that's been one of the big challenges is trying to get out of the COVID problems with supply chain and with significant growth happening in the emerging markets and to the traditional markets. We're having to work with our suppliers a lot closer and be more proactive on, can we get the material in time to meet deliveries and everything like that. So, the electrical grid is expanding to keep up with all the renewables and the EV stuff like that. And it's just working with our suppliers on being proactive and achieving the end goal of getting the client their products. So.
Okay. And before we finish up today, is there anything else that you would like to add or have not had a chance to address?
No, it was great to share what REV and its partners are accomplishing out in the electrical industry with the huge requirements for electrical in the next 20, 30 years. So working in this industry is going to be fun, and it is fun, and we're looking forward to it. And thanks for having us here.
Perfect. Well, Shawn, thanks very much for your time today.
Thank you.
This has been a production of the Canadian Business Quarterly, a division of Romulus Rising Proprietary Limited. All rights reserved. You can stay up to date with the Canadian Business Quarterly, including our publications, newsletters, and podcasts by visiting www.thecbq.ca and clicking on subscribe.